traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1625th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Good evening, traders. This 1625th installment of these educational videos is coming at you on a Wednesday night for trading Thursday, June 1st, 2017. Before we get started and discuss the topics on the board, you must recognize and know that futures trading is extremely risky. Stock trading, any type of trading, causes substantial financial losses, certainly not suitable for all traders. And you must use stops. You must put your stops in first. Never, ever trade without a stop. There are rumors that stops don't always work, and if you put a stop in a really illiquid market or a really illiquid untraded stock, that may actually happen to you. But in most cases, your stop will work really well. Put the stop in, it'll knock you out of a bad trade when you freeze and start praying to God instead of doing what you should do, which is get out of a bad trade. Take my word on that. Put your stops in. All right, so what is on the board? We're going to start off again with the green Omni, but it is in the euro and it is in gold, the 6E and GC. It is not in the E-mini S&P. Why? The first topic on the board is the same topic that was on the board yesterday. Another caution flag day in the E-mini S&P and the Russell. Is this a flat top in the E-mini S&P? We need the chart to tell us that. We will not tell the chart what it is, but we certainly are cautious. The eyebrow is raised. I think we may actually have a flat top building. We'll see. So instead of going after these guys aggressively, we'll go after other trades, maybe even crude oil, and possibly take a short in the E-mini S&P. We'll see how that pans out. Come to livewithoscar.com, and I'll let you know how we trade the S&P and Russell. But we will be buying euro, we will be buying gold, and it looks like we're going to be selling crude. Number 2 on the board, crude looks bearish. So, to step back, another caution flag day in the E-mini S&P and Russell. Is this a flat top? We do know there's an Oscarism that flat tops produce market drops. So if this is a flat top, we will get a market drop, and we should be ready for it. We will get ready for it. We're not claiming that there's going to be a top, but keep an eye on the charts. Stay at livewithoscar.com. We'll see this hour by hour, and we'll figure it out together. Crude absolutely looks bearish tomorrow. The figures that should have come out today are coming out tomorrow because of the holiday, the beginning of this week. But I say fundamentals come out in the charts first. Crude looks bearish. Technically, I'm assuming the fundamental will make the technical picture show up. We're selling rallies in crude. Gold is bullish. And then for Zob Traffic, I've got a chart I want to show him. Zob Traffic, he is, by the way, a YouTube subscriber. Thank you, Zob. I have mentioned in each of these videos that if you ask me to do analysis on charts, I will do that for you. So, Zob Traffic, during the chart segment, I'm going to show you that very chart you asked for, which is the XLF, and that is the financial sector ETF, wrapping up the banks and the financial sectors into one market. So for you, Zob Traffic, we will show you that chart. Traders, remember, Omni Camp, I've got one planned. It's the last weekend in August. Come on down to livewithoscar.com. Fill out your OmniCamp applications. Last week in August is the OmniCamp that will happen this year. Come fill out your OmniCamp applications. That is a 4-day session held live here in Las Vegas where I will teach you personally the art of Oscar's market navigational indicator, the Omni. I will teach that to you personally. If you see the testimonials of the graduates that come from OmniCamp, I think you will be quite happy with what they've learned and what I've got in store for you. Fill out your OmniCamp applications. There are only 5 seats for this August. Make sure you come on down. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Traders, the same chart I showed you in last night's video, the Russell 2000. This is the 50-bar moving average, and basically, if you ask me, it's flatlined, and we've had some grave difficulty staying over this average, right? It can't get over, can't get over, can't get over. When it does, big move up. But here's the thing. It puts in a high, and then a low. But then it puts in a lower high. Will it come down and put in a lower low? Is that what's going to happen next? Maybe that's a pattern, and we are below the 50-bar moving average right now. So that's your Russell. Then you look at the emini S&P. That looks like a flat top is building, right? If this is a flat top, combined with that Russell chart, we should get a brief market drop. The Oscarism is flat tops produce market drops. If that is a flat top, guess what we should see? A market drop. I agree. So let's see where we go. We will sell the rallies gingerly with very small stops in the Russell and see if, in fact, the E-mini is building a flat top for us. Then we've got the euro currency. Traders, I showed you this video. I showed you this chart in last night's video, I should say. And we had the bull flag, and this was the bar. And I said, no, we are buying, and look at that. We ended up buying it right near the lows. Boom. Beautiful trade. Omni's looking to buy euro currency again for trading on Thursday. Then you've got gold. Beautiful F flag above the Omni average. You got to like gold here. I say we go higher in gold. Omni is a buyer. And then, of course, we move out to the crude oil. Traders, I told you there's a projection in crude of $37, and I said it will get to 37 before it sees 57, and I think that is what will happen. This, my friends, is a head and shoulders, and very well could be a topping pattern. And if you'll note, the Omni average, the entire right shoulder has been built below this Omni average. Below it, right? The entire right shoulder. Interesting. Projection is still 3,700. That should take some time. We don't expect this to happen quickly, but we do know over time we should end up all the way down here. And then we've got this. Now, traders, the XLF Financial Sector ETF. This is Zob Traffic's question, and Zob says, Oscar, if you get the time, please look at the XLF Financial Sector ETF, is what the XLF is. Is it a head and shoulders? Thanks for all you do. Well, Zob Traffic, thank you for your question, and here is your answer, sir. Looking at this chart, you will notice absolutely this is a head and shoulders. You have a good eye. Unequivocally, I would call that a head and shoulders. And once again, that entire right shoulder has been created below the Omni average, right? Below the Omni Trading Academy's proprietary moving average is the entire right shoulder. And if this is a head and shoulders, you should have a projection down here somewhere. So, very interesting chart. Great question. And there is your answer, Zob Traffic. I hope that helps. Traders, continue to send me questions. Write your comments on the YouTube videos. I'll be more than happy to answer them in our nightly videos. So, traders, you've seen the charts. You've got my technical reasoning why we're starting with the green Omni in euro and gold, but not starting off with the green Omni in the E-mini S&P or Russell. You've seen the charts on the crude oil, on the gold, and the XLF. Zob Traffic, thank you for your question. A shout out to Ditch in my trading room. Ditch, thank you for your fantastic comments on YouTube. Love it, baby. Thank you so much, Ditch. And it is time for me to get out of here. Remember, fill out your OmniCamp applications. There's only 5 seats for this August, the last weekend. I will see you at livewithoscar.com. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, to help keep those emotions at bay is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening. And you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll, livewithoscar.com. I will see you there. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.